everyone, welcome to my 13th video. First of all, my name is Jade. Slowly starting up my content creation around Disney and the theme parks. Recently, I've just got back from my first ever trip to Tokyo, and while we were out there, we done Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. So basically, this is my haul and everything that I bought. So yeah. Let's dive in. There is a lot of stuff. Spent a lot of money, but hey, you're Disney. So first of all, I'm gonna start with Tokyo. So we went out Tokyo. We went for 7 days. We stayed in a good neighbor hotel right near the Disney park. It was super cheap. Basically, we knew that we were going to spend the most of our time in Disney. We had 4 days in Disney, 2 days in Disneyland, and 2 days in Disney Sea. And then we decided that you could do an evening, you could pay for like an evening pass. So we decided to do an evening on the Saturday, or late afternoon evening, before we flew home the Sunday morning. So we added that on as well. So this is a mixture of things from both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. First of all, the Monday we got there, we decided that we landed early, so we would go straight on and do loads of stuff in Tokyo. One, try and stay on the time, and try and get as much of the stuff done that we wanted to do as well. So while we were in Tokyo, we went to the Sensoji Temple. That was amazing. We didn't really buy anything there. It was very, very crowded. I'm glad we done it. And then from there, we decided that we wanted to go to the Pokemon Center. Now, as a 32-year-old woman, I grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s. So I grew up with Pokemon. So for me, it was very nostalgic, and I knew that me and my husband both knew that we wanted to go there. So we did. We went to the one we got something. I got some Pokemon cards. Went to, we went to one on the Saturday before we come home, and we went to the one on the Monday as well. So we bought some Pokemon cards, and my husband bought the single set pack, and I bought a full packet. But I decided that I'm going to give that one to a friend at work as well. So yeah, we got some dimples, I got a couple of shinies, and then I also saw these and I thought these were quite cute. I bought some stickers. I thought they'd be quite cute on a suitcase or something. And I got those as well. Water was my favourite Pokemon. I had to get this guy. Squirtle in the Game Boy games was always my starter Pokemon. This is my Squirtle. He's so cute. I think I'm going to stick him in my car. I spend a lot of time in my car. I got him. He was cute. He was about, I'm going to say, 10, 11 pounds. So with the yen, we found out that if you half it, it would more or less be what it is in pounds. So I got him. He's cute. And then I'm going to go straight to the Saturday and carry on with the Pokemon thing, because we then went to another one. We had a little bit of extra time, and we were like, it's only 10 minutes down the road, let's go to that one. And that was the one that had the Pokemon Cafe. We didn't go in the cafe, but we did have a look at it, looked amazing. But I saw this and I was like, I have to get it. So it's a starter pack, and it's all in also Japanese. I mean, how cool is that? And I got some good shinies in here as well, so that was a good pack. My husband also got this Pikachu, so it's a Halloween Pikachu. Each Pokemon Center in Tokyo has a different Pikachu for the season, so we went and it was Halloween. So he got this one with this cute little pumpkin here, and it's adorable. Mine isn't a Halloween one, but it's one that I saw online and I didn't think they were going to have it, and they had it, and I have to buy it. I had no shot, I have to have it. Cherry Blossom Pikachu. Look, there's little cherry blossoms all over her. She's adorable. And again, I think she was about 13, 14 pounds, not overly expensive. So yeah, we have those. So that's the Pokemon sort of haul. That was it for the Monday, really. We didn't really do too much. We went to Sensoji, we went to the Pokemon Tower, the Pokemon Center. We then went to Shibuya Scramble, and we done Shibuya Scramble Crossing. We then also went up into the Shibuya Sky. That was pretty cool. a bit later than the half, but it was fairly hot, so yeah, you know, you win some, you lose some. And then after that, we then got the subway to the Tokyo Metropolitan building, the government building, and we saw a massive projection show. And then by that time, it was about 8 o'clock, and we were like, we're done. We're gonna wait for 26 hours, we need to get into there. But anyway, the Disney stuff, let's get into that, because we know that's what you want. I'm going to start with the chunky items. We have been watching a lot of vlogs leading up to it. This has been a plan that we've had since 2019-ish? 2018, 2019. We knew we always wanted to go, it was just a matter of when, where, how much, etc. So we finally did it. And the one thing that we knew that we both wanted were popcorn buckets. We're not massive popcorn bucket fans. When we go to Florida, we don't tend to buy many snacks in terms of popcorn, but we knew that the Tokyo merch is like on another level, and we knew that we had to get them. And when I saw this popcorn bucket, I knew it had to be mine. It had to be mine. It's not a character, it's not anything like that, but it's probably the coolest one I've ever seen, and it is the Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea map. You've got the map of both the parts here, and then all along the side you have all the different areas of the park, which is cool. And not only that, I don't know if you can see it, it's like raised slightly. Yeah, they're quite big. They're quite spacious. I cleaned mine out so I can put bits and bobs in. Then it comes with a cute little strap. You get two little badges, pins. They're not really pins. So you've got that one, and then you've got classic Mickey and Minnie on this one, and then along the strap it just says like Tokyo Disney Resort. That on there. So that's my one. This one is really cool. He got the Monster Inc. one. So you've got Boo here, and her little head opens up, which is adorable. You've then got the spring canister on the side, and when the popcorn is in here, it fills this up so you can see it. Not only that, you have Boo's door on the side, and when you open it up, you've got Boo's room here, which I think is adorable. And then on the other side, you've got another door that opens, and you have the legendary Mike and Sully. How cool is that? And then you've got a door on the top where the popcorn sits in, and then you've got some doors here. Some of them open, they are hard to open. Some will be blank, and then some will have like little pictures in, like this one. You've got Roz in here. Don't know who that was his. He's also got a strap that says Tokyo Disney Resort, and then it has like a Monster Inc. strap here, shoulder strap, which was quite nice. I didn't have a shoulder strap, so I thought like just cut into your neck. And then on the side of here she has a naughty little Mando on the side. And then we got some pins and magnets. So we saw these on, I believe it was Adam Hatton, something that was his own one, or when he went with Jade. That we saw them on their vlog, we were like, we have to get them. I'm not a massive fridge magnet collector, but we do, if we like something, we do get it. These are the pack 2. It's still open and they've been put on the fridge and I don't know how much they are. If I find the price, I'll put a little thing down here for them. But essentially, this one just says Tokyo Disneyland, and it has the castle. And then this one says Tokyo Disney Sea, and it has the hello here with little Mickey on it. We're not massive pin collectors, but my husband does like collecting like special ones. We went out for Halloween and they released the Halloween merch, which you had to get like a standby thing for, which luckily we knew about ahead of time, so we got one of those, and he got this Halloween pin. I'll see if I can. It says Disney Halloween 2025, and it has Mickey and Minnie, and then it has a little Chip and Dale on the bottom. We don't hang these up, we leave them on the back end, and we have a massive display cabinet where we display like all our special figurines and stuff, so that will be in there. This one was 1,400 yen. That's about £7. A lot cheaper than Florida. Some people may agree with this, some people may not. Put that in the comments if you do. My husband absolutely loves Splash Mountain. He never wanted it to change into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Personally, I think she deserves her own ride, but that's neither here nor there. I love Splash Mountain, and luckily in Tokyo they haven't changed it. It is still Splash Mountain. We've done it a handful of times. We did get wet, but to commemorate it and the fact that you can't get Splash Mountain merchandise anymore, they have this pin, and my husband was like, "This mine." He literally didn't even hesitate. So it's a little Splash Mountain pin, and it has Mickey and Pluto, I believe, yeah, in the little lock balloon here. And it just says Splash Mountain. This was 12,000 yen, so you're looking at about £6. So that was quite handy. And then last of all the pins, I love these because they are a mixture of everything. These are basically similar to the magnets. They are just Tokyo Disney Resort pins. You've got Tokyo Disneyland, you've got Tokyo Disneyland again, Disney Sea, and the Disney Resort. We had to get those. So those are the pins. Well, this is a silly purchase, but not at the time. It wasn't a silly purchase at the time. We go to Florida every year. We have done ever since 2016. And we are used to the heat, we're used to humidity, but nothing prepared us for the Japanese humidity. That is on another level. So, halfway through the trip, I saw loads of people with like cooling towels, and I was like, I'm not getting one of those. I'm not doing it. I got one. I paid. It was so cool. When I purchased this, I didn't actually realise how massive it is. Like, it's pretty much a blanket. It's huge. And it has nothing on my head. One, because I have Mickey ears on, and you have to have Mickey ears on. But I found it more cooling, like as a shawl sort of thing, like around the back of my neck. So it can get really hot when you're waiting like 60 minutes on ride. So I thought this one was quite cute. It has again very much like my popcorn bucket, because there's a theme. It has like all the lambs on it. So I thought that was quite cool. And now I can take it to Florida. It sounds so weird hearing the fact that I've been to Tokyo. That's the furthest I've ever flown. That was pretty cool. Next up, I'm gonna stick with like clothing sort of stuff. So as you can see, I got this t-shirt. Let me sit up to show you properly. So it's Tokyo Disney Resort, and again a theme. Disneyland up here, and Disney Sea here, so you've got the castle, and you've got Small World, etc. And then on the bottom you've got the Shower of Terror, although they don't call it that. You've got the volcano, and you've got like the clothes and the little monorail, which is quite cute. Again, I can't remember how much it is, but if I find the price, I'll put it below for you. There was a couple of tops that I've seen in other vloggers' vlogs that we were watching while we were leading up to the holidays, trying to get an understanding of it all. And there were some t-shirts that I knew I wanted, and when we got there, they didn't have them. Merch out there is very, very hard to get. Great merch, like the merch is insane, but it's very hard to get. So when you see it, you have to get it. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Just get it, and then if you decide, oh, I don't really want it, you can take it back. If you go back and think, oh, I'll get it another day, it won't be there. So there were a couple of t-shirts, and I managed to get one of the three that I wanted. Unfortunately, I could only get it in a large, so I have to wear it with like leggings or cycle shorts and that sort of thing. But it's this, so it's Tokyo Disney Resort, and it has the Fab 6 now. And then on the back, it has all the areas of the park. So this is mainly for Disneyland. They had another version for Disney Sea. Yeah, so you've got World Bazaar, Adventureland, Westernland, Christmas Country, Fantasyland, Toontown, and Tomorrowland, which I think is adorable. So I got that. Again, I think this only worked out about, I want to say £15, £16. It was very, very cheap. I mean, some of my t-shirts I bought in Florida, they're like $29.99 plus tax. You're looking at about 28 quid in terms of the conversion, which is a lot for the top. So £16, I was like, that's going in my basket. And then I saw this jumper and I was like, under an island. I love a hoodie. In the winter, in the spring, and the autumn, I'm a hoodie girly. I have about 20 different hoodies, and I was like, when I saw this, I had to get it. Unfortunately, again, sizing was very hard. They either done a large, medium, or an LL, which is basically like an extra large. No small, my husband made a very good point. If I had a t-shirt underneath it, or I wear like a gilet or like a body warmer, or like or whatever, it's better that way than being too tight. So it is the Tokyo Disney Resort Mickey Balloon. Now we've seen the Mickey balloons everywhere. You've seen them in Disneyland, California, you've seen them in Disneyland, Paris, Florida, everywhere. I'm obsessed with them. I always want one, and then I'm like, no, this is temptation. You don't need one. So I thought I permanently have one now, and I have one on my jumper. And blue is my favourite colour, and it's a soft pastel blue as well. So I thought that would be quite cute. I also love that it doesn't have the little pulleys here. I always take them out. I hate them. So it didn't actually come with them, so that was a bonus. But yeah, I got this in the medium, but the arms here, you can probably tell, are quite big, so I would say they are a baggy fit. I think that worked out at £25. I'll try and do on my mum's app and find it, but that was definitely that £25, £26 for that. In Florida, that would cost you 45, 50 quid minimum. Bargain. Should have got two, but there you go. My Christmas tree is a Disney tree. Since me and my husband have been together, every time we've been to Disney, we always get one or two Disney ornaments. We always try and get ones that you can't get here, like from the Disney store. We try and make sure they are specific to that park, or that they have like the date or something on there. Tokyo is very, very hard to find Disney ornaments, especially in Halloween. They don't have a Christmas shop like they do in Florida, Paris, and California. It's just not a thing. So we found it very difficult until we went into the latest Brothers shop. That's another story, I'll get to that in a second. We were in there for something else. But my husband found this and he was like, this is the last one, we have to get it. So it is a Tokyo Disney Resort ornament, not the design that I would pick, but it was the only one and we had to get it. It's Tokyo Disney Resort along here and it has a castle, very similar to the one in Orlando, and it just has like Alyssa here and a couple of diamond teeth. And this was 3,900 yen, so it's about £19, £20 for this, which not bad. We paid at £25, £30 for the ornament, so yeah. On that note, back to the latest Brothers. I also collect glasses. Now every time I do, I get a glass that represents that part or that holiday. I've got Disneyland Paris 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary, Orlando's 50th, we were there for the 50th, I've got California one, I've got two Disneyland Paris ones actually, 25th and the 30th. So yeah, so I always get one, and I saw this one, and I actually love this one. It's a slim line, a very slim, and it comes in a box. None of mine have ever come in a box, I always just wrap them. Slim line glass, which I love. I hate when this is chunky. I've got little hands, so having a chunky glass doesn't help. And then it has an engraving here, and it just says Tokyo Disney Resort, and it's basically the castle with loads of Mickey Mouse head fireworks coming out of it. Love that. I want to say £17, £18, not overly expensive. So that was why I was in the shop, and that's where we found the bauble. So, here you go, the receipt is in the bag. At 26,000 yen. Another thing that we collect, but we always try to do, is get a photo album related to the area. So we've got Disneyland, we've got two Disneyland Paris ones, and we've got two Orlando ones. Tokyo don't do photo albums. They very rarely do photo frames, but when we saw this one, we both fell in love because it was the first one that we'd been to Fantasy Springs, and I just loved the design, and I also loved the fact that it had Tokyo Disney Sea on the bottom. It was 4,500 yen, so it was slightly pricier, but look how perfect she is. It is literally all down here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it overly well. My lighting is not great in here, but it has Flynn and Rapunzel, and down here it says Tokyo Disney Sea, and it has Rapunzel's Lantern Festival here, which the ride, although it's a very, very short ride, it's stunning. That lantern scene, I was literally like this. I did not know where to look. Yeah, we bought that because we thought that would tie in that little aspect, and I should have kept all our receipts in a bag. Crazy. I saw these in a shop in Disneyland, and I was like, Oh my god, I need them. I've never needed something more in my life. You're gonna hear that a lot in this video. But I love old-fashioned bone china looking tableware. So bowls, plates, mugs, that sort of thing. Cup of coffee tastes so much better in a bone china cup. But I saw these and these reminded me of very old china bowls. And not only that, but the pattern is insane. Look at that. I got two. The thought of breaking one and not having a replacement, I should have got four, but they were 1,900 yen, so £9-10 each. And they basically have Tokyo Disneyland, you've got Mickey and Minnie over the top, you've got the volcanoes on Disney Sea, and Dennis with the gondolas here. Absolutely gorgeous. So I got two of those. Nice to that. I bought this purely because I love the tin. And I thought we could keep all our little necklace stamps and all our little cool things in here as like keepsake. Or it'll be on new description, one and two. But I loved it. It has the Mickey balloon and it says Tokyo Disney Resort and happiness in the sky. This was only 15,000 yen, so you're looking at what? I'm not looking at that. And it has two little biscuits in them. We are going to start eating them soon, because I want to use the tin. But yeah, super good, quite big actually. So I got that. Then we move on to is an accessory. So I had a vision for an outfit that I wanted to wear, and when it came together, I was floored. We met Mickey Mouse in my outfit, and he loved it. He didn't want me to go, but we had to. First of all, Salsa Mickey is adorable. But not only that, not only did I get Salsa Mickey is, look at those glasses. I mean, why would you not want these in your life? Love them. So they basically have Salsa Mickey hat. You got a mini version here. And then I don't know if you can see in the lenses, but they have like stars. And I thought you would be able to see them when you listen to them, but actually you can't. Well, I can't. So that's quite cool. And really, like, they fit, I've got a really small narrow head, so finding glasses that fit me is really hard, but these fit me perfectly. I actually wore them like over my ears, so they didn't dig in, and they were perfect. They didn't come off, they didn't slide off. Even when I was a hot sweating mess, they didn't come off, so brilliant. These were now, I want to say £13-14, slightly more expensive, but I'm sorry. Come on. My ears are about £8 or £9. Considering how much the years are in Orlando and Paris now. Disney, I love you, but wow. These are £8, £9. My last set of this was $35. Like, come on. I bought 4 pairs for the price of one. And yes, I bought 4 pairs. So, I bought my Mickey ears. There's also a Mickey ears. And it's cute. They have like the little tab that says Tokyo Disney Resort. Love that. Not only that, I saw these, and as you know, my favourite colour is blue, so I got a sparkly pair. I got these in Magic Kingdom next year with a nice pastel blue dress, Cinderella vibe. Love that. These were 1,900 yen, so half is 20, so it's about £10. Look at that iridescent sparkle. Love her. I saw these, and they're not something I would normally wear, but they are specific to Tokyo Disney Sea. They were for the anniversary of Tokyo Disney Sea. And I had to get them. They look like this. I love the pearl, I love the bow here, I love that colour. This bit, I feel is going to really annoy me. If I have my hair up and it tickles me, I'm going to get paranoid that I have a bug on me. But, I'm sorry, I had to get them. Why would you not? Oh yeah, so I got these. These were 2,600, so these were slightly more because they were specifically for like an anniversary, but I love how simple they are. I'm a simple girly. I had to get these. These are the Shelly May ears, so you've got the little thing that says Shelly May on the bottom. These are specific to Tokyo Disney Sea. You can't get these in Disneyland, and I met Shelly May, and she loved them. So yeah, these were, I'm gonna say £12-13. They weren't expensive at all. So yeah, I got those. So comfortable and tight. Again, I've got such a small head that I struggle with some of the ones, and then like I have like a gap here. Well done, Tokyo Disney. Not only did I buy these awesome glasses, but I bought another pair. I mean, like, you're not ready. Is this not a look? Or what? Love these. Now, the sad thing about these were only specific to Tokyo. Unfortunately now though, Orlando has started getting them in, which I don't think they should. I get it, I understand why, but I think each part should have its own specific match. It is a reason to then want to go back to that part. Come on, stop stealing other people's things. I don't know why, but I had a slight obsession with keychains. I'm not normally a keychain person. And they're not actually anything on my keys, they're anything on my car. But still, I had to get this little guy. I love Winnie the Pooh. I had a massive sleep Winnie the Pooh that I actually sleep with. He's so comfortable. I got him when I went to Orlando last year, and I love him. But I had to get Pumpkin Winnie the Pooh, and he has a little pumpkin on his head, a little orange, like, what do they call them? Like romper. And I just thought his little leaf with a little bow tie is adorable. They come with a keychain, and then they come with like a pin, so you can like pin him to like your t-shirt, or I was putting him onto my bag and then pinning him so he didn't come off, like the chain doesn't break. So yeah, I got him. And then, I'm obsessed with Duffy and Friends. I'm 32, I'm not ashamed to admit it. But there is one certain character that I have a slight obsession with, and that is a little turtle called Lulu Now. Now, when you see him, I'm hoping that you'll be as obsessed, but that's him. Look at that face. Not only that, his little shell has a Mickey on it. How adorable. So I got him to go in my car. He's gonna be my little friend when I drive around. And then they had the 20th anniversary of Duffy and Friends, so I don't know how well you're gonna see it, but it has like 20th here. And he was 2,500. He's not even that. So he has a little hat on. How adorable. So I got him. I also got a Duffy the bear. So Duffy the bear is a bear that Minnie Mouse made for Mickey Mouse. When he goes on his adventures, she didn't want him to be alone, essentially. So that's the lore behind Duffy. And then along the way, Duffy and Mickey meet some of these other characters, and that's how they all become friends. But this is Duffy the bear. I always wanted him in his little sailor wears, because I'm sorry, how adorable, his little hat. But he has a little Mickey on his feet. We actually met Duffy, and he was the fluffiest thing in the whole world. So I got him. Again, he was about 13 pounds. My obsession for this little guy does not end here. I could not go home without getting this guy. How adorable! And his shell is like the cutest thing in the whole world. And his little paws. And I just love him. He's my new friend. So I got him as well. But they come with like this little booklet on them, and it essentially tells you the lore behind the character, and you can put who it belongs to and stuff. It's really adorable. I thought that was quite cute. And when you buy them, they ask you if you want them cut or not. I don't know why we ask for it cut, but yeah. So yeah, you can keep those as well. My friend, who is a massive Disney fan, she also wanted me to get some of the Duffy characters. She wanted Duffy the bear, so we got Duffy the bear in the big version for her. It was 4,400, so £22, which is a bargain. So I got him. He wanted the Shelly May. She wanted the set. So this is Shelly May again. Bow that matches the ears. And you can take the bow off. It is a headband, so you can remove it. Why you'd want to, I don't know. But yeah, you have the little Shelly May ticket on the side. Again, 4,400, so about £22. So that is Shelly May. She sits perfectly with Duffy the bear. How adorable. She did send me the money for them, so I got them to her. We're going on to the little trinkets and stuff. And we did get some snacks. What I just picked as the snacks I did, we tried in Mermaid Lagoon in Disney Sea. We tried the white chocolate popcorn, which was lovely. I wouldn't have said it was like popcorn. It was a little bit of sweet mixed with white chocolate. I wouldn't have said it was like popcorn, but it was lovely. That was only £2. But I'll insert a picture below of that. And then we saw Adam and Gary ships in Tokyo. We saw them with this ice cream, and I was like, oh my god, I want to try that. And it was a sea salt ice cream Monica. And it's essentially, again, I'll put a picture here of what it looks like. It was essentially a wafer seashell with ice cream, like vanilla sea salt ice cream, and like a raspberry jam or like coulis inside. It was so good. And normally with wafer, when you start to eat it, it sort of disintegrates. This did not move. Like it didn't, in the heat, in the 34-degree heat, it did not budge. You could easily eat it and not worry about any mess. So I thought this was cute. We also tried the viral mochi. They came in this cute little alien tub. I'll put a picture here what they look like. But yeah, personally, as much as people love them, I was not a fan. I didn't like the texture. I didn't like the taste of them. Chris actually surprised me because I didn't think he'd like them at all. But he liked the chocolate one. I'm not a massive chocolate fan, so I didn't eat that one. But he said out of the three of them, there was custard, strawberry, and chocolate. Chocolate was 100% his favourite. He said if he could pick all chocolate, he would have had more of them. But you can't, unfortunately, you get one of these. Personally not a favourite of mine, but I'm glad I tried them, and I thought this would be cute to put, I don't know, change in it or something. I got another magnet while I was in Fantasy Springs. We went to the Fantasy Springs gift shop in the Fantasy Springs hotel. That hotel, oh my god, insane. Like, I was gobsmacked. I want to stay there so badly, but I also don't want to pay the price to stay there. So someone hit me up and I can then bring you more content hopefully. But I bought this magnet because I fell in love with the area. The whole Fantasy Springs area is on another level. Like the Oriental Land Company and what they've done with that, well done because that is insane. So yeah, I wanted a little memento. This was 1,000 yen, so £5. When I was away, I do nails on the. It's a little hobby of mine. I love it. And one of my lovely little clients, she saw these on one of my stories, and she was like, "Can you get me one?" And I was like, "Yes." So I got her this. I wanted these in actual ears, but they don't have them, which is really sad. But I got her one of these. This was 1,300, so £7, £6.50, £7. So not a lot. So that was that. Then I got myself. I was finding that I had a lot of change. We paid a lot with our Monzo card, but we did take some cash while we were in Tokyo because we knew some of the places only took cash. So by the end of the week, I was getting a lot of change, and it was really annoying me. And I kept losing it in my on bags and stuff. So I thought, you know what? For the price of it, I got myself a little coin purse, quite big, opens quite easily. Well, so you can get your hands in little change, so I can change it to my bag. This was 1,200, so this was £6. And it's really good, so he's the best. And then I also got this cute little ear holder. I love this one because it had the castle on the ears. I don't know if you're going to see it very well because of the reflection, but yeah. And it's black, classic, good with everything. And yeah, you essentially just unpop it, pop your ears on it. So sometimes having them on for a whole day, it does get too much for your head. This was 1,400, so you're looking at £7 again, really inexpensive. So I bought that in our gift shop, and I was obsessed. And because I use my phone a lot for like my Instagram, my nail content, and this content now slowly starting up, I thought, you know what, I need this. I got it. It is a mini mouse, like pop socket thing. And essentially, I've just ordered a new phone case so I can then put this on it. This was 1,800, so you're looking at £9 bargain. It's quite big, but you can like swivel it, so this part goes upside down, you can like stand it up, which is quite handy. I got these because I haven't seen these two flavours here. So I got some high shoes. I also got strawberries because they look so nice. So I bought them that. I also got some magnets. There's a thing going on. I love a magnet. I got this keychain of Japan in the airport. This was 500 yen, so it's like £2.50. And it basically just says Japan, and it's got the Sensoshi Temple, which I really love, so I bought that back for me. I also bought it again in a magnet because I loved it that much. Oh, that's it. Asakusa is where that was, so I got that. we saw Mount Fuji as we were heading into land, which was amazing. We didn't think we were going to see it, so I had to get the magnet to commemorate that. I'll put a picture below of from the window in the airplane. It was amazing. And then I also got one of Tokyo because we did go to Tokyo. We done I don't know how many subways, I don't know how many steps we done on that day. But yeah, I thought that was quite nice. On the Saturday, we went to the Finland Digital Art Museum, and then we also went to Dawn, the robot house. That was an experience, let me tell you that. Awesome experience, but yeah, very emotional. We went to the Pokemon Center, and then we also went to Don Quixote. That shop is the craziest shop I've ever been in. I've been to New York and I've been into some crazy, weird, back alley shops. This is on a whole other level. It's 7th floor, has complete and utter chaos, and I loved it. Massive bag of stuff. I basically had a thing where I wanted to find the weirdest Kit Kats that I could find, and we found them. Here I'm now going to show you my husband found in the airport. My husband bought some more as well. But we found them in the airport, so my husband got these. We got a lemon flavour, which I thought would be quite nice. Or lime flavour. Lemon, lime, they say lemon. It's a lime on the picture, but it says lemon. Weird, lemon and lime. And then we saw these and we thought, oh, these would be nice. These are like sugar butter. We got those as well. Thank you. I bought one. We got 9 different flavours. First up we got peach. You get like 10 little ones in a pack. So we got peach. Awesome sweet. So it's like awesome pancakes. We bought that. Let's bought another one of the peach. Although we can get these ones here, we thought we liked them, so we bought some strawberry ones. These are fun. These are like an apple pie flavoured one, but they call it like a Halloween one. So we bought that. We thought that was quite cute. Are you in Japan if you don't mind matcha? We bought a matcha flavoured one. My best friend is gonna love that. Tequila and roasted soybean powder ones. I'm going to take these into work and make everyone try them because I think this one is so funny. They might actually be really nice. These ones, because I haven't seen these ones, chocolate and strawberry. These are going to be quite nice to put like a little treat in the pack lunch when I go back to work next week. Chocolate and raspberry. Not very weird, but I love raspberry, so I thought I'd try those. And then last of all, my husband told me something like, this is interesting. It's a Neapolitan, like, long Kit Kat, so you've got long strips of Kit Kat, and they're like a Neapolitan flavour. So you've got milk chocolate and strawberry, and then it's creamy vanilla and chocolate. So yeah, I really hope you liked my first video. Let me know what you think in the comments, let me know if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys!